Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the first season of Gen V, so let's hop straight into it. Continuing my The Boys watch before season 5 comes out, before it finishes, by the way. I am doing a little side series called Gen V, which is a spin-off series from The Boys. It's about this university of students who go here, and they basically have superpowers. And it's a superpower. It's like a university for superheroes, in a sense. Now, I think this season was good, right? I think that it felt kind of similar to The Boys season 1 in the sense that it was a lot of world building. And I know the world's already kind of built in Gen V. Like, you already have The Boys, you already have Vought, you already have, like, the big corporations, things like that. But you're still trying to build a smaller story for the show you're creating. You know what I mean? So we got introduced to a lot of different characters in the beginning of the episode, of episode 1, which wasn't really the problem. I think that we started off really, really hot. I think episode 1 is great. I think it ends on a really good cliffhanger. It ends on like oh my gosh, what are we gonna do now, right? And I feel like throughout the season, it sometimes it slows down, sometimes it speeds up, sometimes it slows down. It just feels like we're doing a lot of this, like we're doing a lot of ups and downs. And don't get me wrong, I think it's cool, and I think the season's still good. But I think for me personally, I would rather just see it go up constantly instead of it having its ups and downs. Like some episodes, like maybe like I can't name an episode like off the bat, but like I feel like there were some episodes in there that were good, but like just had like dull moments and then like one amazing moment, which is okay. But like I don't know, it could have been better in my opinion. I think the characters were cool. The main character was really cool. I forgot her name unfortunately. I know she has the blood controlling power. Let me look up her name real quick. I know she had the blood controlling power though. Mary or Marie? I don't know. But Moreau, they called her Moreau a lot, and she had the blood powers, things like that. And I thought she was cool actually. I thought she made more of a, like, I feel like her main character like presence became more it showed out a lot more in episode 1 and then like the last episode, but in between like there was just so many characters and they just felt kind of like one big group instead of like one character that we're focusing on, kind of like The Boys, you know what I mean? But Gen V is good. I like it. I think Gen V is not as good as The Boys personally. I think that it's it's a good spin-off, and I think that it's I think it's a good spin-off, but I don't think it's like anything crazy for me personally. Personally for me, the highlights of this show are definitely Cricket or Emma and Sam, which was Logan, I believe his name was. I think his name was Luke's brother, right? I think that their like chemistry together was like so good. I think that they had their relationship in the beginning, and then like it kind of fizzled out, things like that, and which I was kind of mad at. Originally I was kind of really mad actually, and I didn't really like the way like they took his character and they basically like took what's her name, Kate, how they took Kate and him basically like turning on everybody and basically just like releasing all the bad soups and everything like that, and then they're just killing everybody, which to me was like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing now, you know what I mean? Like I just wish it was different. But that's just me personally. I just would rather want something else. I don't think that makes the season bad in any way. Personally, I think it kind of makes it decent. But I personally just had such an attachment to those characters where I was like, what are we doing? I still think that this show has room to grow. I didn't know this, but I knew that one of the Gen V actors died. I don't know how. But I know that he died in I think it was a car accident if I'm not mistaken, but the guy who plays Andre, or the what's his name, Polarity's son, I know he died. I don't know if he's going to be in season 2. I'm not sure if like they had to rewrite some stuff for season 2, you know what I mean? Because I know I don't remember what year he died or when he died and when the show came out, but I know that he was a big part of the show in season 1. So I don't know how they're gonna do, season 2 with it. You know what I mean? But I'm still excited to see. Obviously, rest in peace to him and everything like that. But for me personally, I'm still excited to see what season 2 brings. I'm gonna watch The Boys season 4, and then I'll watch Gen V season 2, and then we'll see where it goes from there. And yeah, overall, I like the show. I just don't think it's anything crazy for me. Nothing like that is like, you know, raising like my thoughts or review on The Boys at all. I know that I think Gen V, the cast usually play a bigger part in The Boys. I think in season 4 of The Boys, like I think a few of them pop up in that season. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It was really cool to see that. I don't know if this was like I don't know if we learned this in season 1 or I don't know if we learned this season or when we learned it. But the girl who's in The Boys, I think she's vice president now at this time. She also has the blood power, which I was like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. I didn't see that coming. The girl who can like pop heads and things like that, which I'm like, oh my gosh, Marie or Moreau, however you say her name, she can do some crazy powerful stuff. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. You know, I think personally I would give this whole season a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good show. I just don't think it's anything, or sorry, not the show, the season. I think the first season is a 7 out of 10. But personally, I'm excited to see, you know, where we go from here. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it and your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.